Good afternoon, class. I wanted to tell you how much I love snow. Believe it or not, yes I do. I love to go sled riding and make snow angels, and most importantly, I love to make snowmen. But the worst part about making a snowman is that he always melts. So I had to ask myself, what happens to my snowman when he melts? And as it turns out, this is all a very important part of the water cycle. Before we learn about the water cycle, I think we should go over a few terms to help us out along the way. Condensation. Condensation is when gas or vapor is transformed into liquid. This is critical in the formation of clouds. Evaporation. When a liquid is transformed into a vapor or gas, usually from the heat from the sun. Transpiration. When water is absorbed by the plants and evaporated back into the atmosphere, the air. Here we have precipitation. Precipitation is water falling in a liquid or solid, which would be rain or snow, from the atmosphere to the earth. Groundwater. Groundwater is water held underground in the soil or in pores and crevices in rocks. Now here we have my diagram of the water cycle. You can see we have the sun that creates all the heat, which is very important in the water cycle. It drives the whole process. You see the term precipitation. Precipitation is the rain falling into the ground. It can be collected into ponds, rivers, lakes, and streams, and some of it goes down into the ground and is collected as groundwater. The groundwater is then taken up by the roots of plants and trees, and it is taken up all the way through, and then it transpires out from the leaves of the plants and trees. This vapor then is collected in the atmosphere and is known as vapor or gas. Another way that we get vapor and gas is from a process called evaporation. The heat from the sun is directed down onto the pond or lake or any major body of water, and it causes it to evaporate and turn into the small, tiny molecules of vapor and gas in the atmosphere. This is then goes through the process called condensation, where it is collected and forms clouds. And then that goes back into precipitation. And that's the water cycle. If you're interested and you have time, you could dig a little deeper. Here are a couple videos that I found that might interest you. On YouTube, the water cycle rap, my favorite. Also, there's another animated lesson all about the water cycle. Have a nice evening. Thanks.